I promised I was prepared for this. Hi everyone! Hiya, hiya, hiya! It's Aya. Hi, hi. It's me! Dagoo! Girl. Today was kind of insane. First and foremost, hi. Hello. Hello, babies. I've committed a massive time theft today, though not through my own volition. Quite simply, I had no internet all day today. Could I have gone into the office and get work done? Yes. But did I actually do that? No. Because I don't give a fuck anymore. Yeah, but I hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, I was like unproductive, but also oddly very productive. I knocked out so many Warhammer minis. Well, I finished 1.5, and then I did a bunch of like house chores. I got the internet back and running. It was a whole ordeal to get it running again. Yeah, Miss Gina saying what? Don't tell me you have the Gooby addiction. The Gooby addiction is extremely dangerous. You do not want the Gooby addiction. It's very dangerous. It rots your teeth. Okay? Hi. I was playing Marble ahead of time. Nerd. Imagine playing Marble. Anyways. Anyways. No, you have a Gooby addiction. Now you're going to explode. Everyone who develops the Gooby addiction will or they're doomed to explode. Just like that. And then all that's left behind is like a single 1983 penny and one feather and a crumb of Jollibee's chicken. Yeah, I'm not addicted. I'm just seeking anticipation whenever you're not around. I don't know, deep fried lemon. That sounds like addiction to me. It's time to cook, Goob. I'm always cooking. Literally, my next outfit's coming out in a month. Yeah. So, what are the symptoms of Gooby addiction? So, the symptoms... Hello, Sinister! Thank you for the Aka, Dono! Can I help you? Sinister, why are you hiding, huh? You know... Sinister's kind of like a puppy dog that knows, like... You know, like when puppies know they've done something wrong? They avoid eye contact and hide a little bit? That is Sinister. Sinister is fully aware that they did something wrong, and so they're hiding. What a fraidy cat, or a fraidy pup, more like it. Yeah, but the symptoms of Gooby addiction are dry mouth, like cotton mouth, bloodshot eyes, craving for the love and light of the Gooby one, unwise spending, and constipation or diarrhea. It's either or. Your lower intestines either work full time or not at all. It's kind of what it is. Yeah. Does dressing up as you delay the final end? No. Ah! Sinister! What the hell? I saw that, Sinister. Thank you. Welcome, new maidens. Thank you for the 50 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome, new maidens. If y'all got a gift of membership from Sinister, make sure to thank them properly. Thank you, Sinister. What the heck? Sinister, stop that! Sinister! What the hell, brother? What the hell? Sinister, relax. Sinister, brother, chill. Brother, chill. Brother, chill the fuck out. Now you just delete it. I know Sinister's doing it because he's shy right now. However, some people will actually delete their gifted membies after sending them just because it does spam up chat a little bit when it goes like, you know, this so-and-so released a mainship, so-and-so received a mainship, so-and-so received a mainship. It kind of like just keeps going until all of them have it. And so I know that some people in some chats will delete theirs so that it doesn't clog up chat. I don't particularly mind it, to be honest, because I can just read past them. But Sinister's avoiding it because Sinister's scared. Yeah. Sinister's scared of my awesome power. Yeah. Thank you for the Aka Dono, Sinister, and thank you for the 50 gifteds. What the hell? Yeah, that's why, Tibbets, yeah. Yeah, thank you for the Akadona as well, Sinister. Why are you hiding? Huh? Why are you running, Sinister? Huh? Dost thou know the weight of thine sins, perhaps? Is that what it is? No. You cannot delete your supas because I'll bite you. Alright, and my bites are venomous, kind of like a monitor lizard. Now, shush! Thank you, Sinister. Thank you. Why is Sinister being a shy guy today? I don't know why. Oh yeah, because he knows his sins. Anyways. Hi, everyone. Guys, now I thought it'd be funny. No, you're just a weenie. A coward! Sinister's too scared to raise a feathery hand against me because he knows I shall smite thee. I shall smite thee into oblivion. Okay? Yeah. You know, my divine smite knows no mercy. My divine smite is deadly. Completely deadly. Did we also delete Supas that one stream to gaslight you? Yes. Yes, you did. Sinister, you wouldn't dare. Sinister, you wouldn't. Sinister, you dropped an Akadono. A 50 gifted already. You've had enough for one day. Okay, I'm cutting you off, bestie. Alright, Sinister, put that thing away. Put that thing away, that's dangerous. Okay? No, I'm very... Shut up, Steve, I'm super deadly. Alright? Silence, Sinister. Cry about it. Go back into hiding. You know you're a weenie, and you're afraid of my awesome power. Okay? Stinkies. All of them. Stinky, stinky, stinky. Glad we're on the same page now? Then you better cease, okay? Alright, good. Good Burby. Good Burby. Very good, very good. Alright, now, let me give y'all a recap of my day, because... Oh, so, we're gonna yip-yap for like maybe an hour and some change, and then we'll hop into Marvel. So, for those of you who need to download or update Marvel Rivals, now's the time to do it, because I'm gonna engage in a yappy mode for just a little bit, Yeah, just for a smidge, and then we'll see from there, okay? Yeah. But hope y'all are well today. Hope y'all are doing good. Yeah. I had a day that was very hectic. That's all I can say. It was extremely hectic today. Super duper duper hectic. I woke up today. I woke up today and it was raining a bit. It was kind of raining a bit, and I was like, okay, well, I kind of figured that like maybe the internet might go out. The power did go out for a little bit. I think I woke up at like 3 a.m. and like I woke up to the sound of the power going out, and I was like, okay, well, that'll happen. Where I'm from, we get storms pretty often, and the infrastructure in my area is quite old, so we do lose power very often. And so I was like, all right then, whatever. And then I remember at around 5:15 a.m. the power came back on, and I was like, okay, great, power's back. And I had an alarm set for 5:30 a.m. Because I had to wake up for a collab, because Merryweather actually Mary Mary invited me to play Amogus 3D, and I was like, okay. And I'm sorry I forgot to mention that. I forgot it was happening. Luckily, Mary pinged all of us like before I went to bed last night. And so yeah, I was going to join the Marvel the Among Us 3D collab. However, I get up I wake up at 5:15 to the power coming back on, and then I checked my phone and I was like, well, I'm gonna wake up in 15 minutes anyway. So I just kind of slowly woke up, checked my phone, and I noticed that my phone was on data, not the Wi-Fi. But I was like, I do have unlimited data, and sometimes there's spikes where the Wi-Fi is not very strong, so I'll sometimes manually switch to data. And I was like, okay, I probably just forgot to switch it back or whatever. And so I get up to set up. So like I work from home on Friday, and so I was preparing to set up my laptop for time theft. So I just open my laptop and run a macro that hits the numlock key every minute. And so I open my laptop and I try to log in, and it was like, huh, I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. Well, maybe I'm having laptop issues. And so I was like, okay, weird. We'll see about that. And so I step away from my laptop. I go to my computer, and the internet's not working. I was like, okay, well, the storm probably knocked out our power and probably knocked out our internet. I should probably just reboot the router. And so I go downstairs to the office and I reset the router, and everything's fine. Except the internet doesn't come back. And I was like, uh-oh. Okay, let's try that again. So I reboot it like 3 or 4 more times, and I was like, you know what? I need to call Dad. Dad is currently overseas visiting family, but I was like, okay, well, technically it should be around noon his time. So I call my dad. I FaceTime. I'm like, Dad, internet's out. The router's working though. What do I do? And so my dad passes off the relevant information to like the account number and the password and username for our internet provider. And so later down the line, I actually had to wait a couple hours because the lines didn't open until like 8 a.m. And it was like 5 in the morning. And I was like, okay, I'll just go back to bed and wait. And so I go back to bed, I wake up, I call, I get put on hold for 2.5 hours. I am not joking. This was an ordeal. And so I had no internet. I was waiting for them to... I waited in line for 2.5 hours. They put me in like a virtual waiting line. So they just hang up on me and call me back when they're ready. And so they call me back and they have me go walk through the entire thing. Like, okay, how did you set up your modem? How did you set up your router? And I show them everything. And they're like, okay, we don't know what's going on either. There's no outages in your area. And so we're going to send a technician over. And I was like, okay, well, send me the technician then. And they told me the technician will be at your home between the hours of 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Honey, that's the whole day. Can I get a more narrow time frame, please? I need to go to the store and pick up groceries. I need to step out and get my medication and stuff like that. What do you mean 11 and 7? That's the whole fucking day. Honey, baby girl, that's the whole fucking day. What am I supposed to do then? Yeah, you might come in today, maybe. Bitch, what do you mean? And I was like, okay, very well then. And so, at around like 3 p.m., the guy finally comes over. And so, he ring-dings the door, and I was like, okay, I just gestured towards the side door of the house because the front door tends to jam a lot after rainstorms because of the way like the dirt settles. And so I was like, oh, pointing at the back door. And so there I was in my sweatpants and baggy t-shirt, my hair in a bun, my thick ass glasses on. I enter the back door, and this guy, I'll be honest, does not. He looks around my age. And like that doesn't describe much because I never disclose my age, but still. And so he looks at me, and he goes, "Oh, I'm not supposed to enter without the presence of an adult. Are your parents home?" Honey, I pay taxes. I pay taxes and have back pain. The fuck? Huh? What? And I was like, oh, I'm beep years old. And he's like, I am so sorry. Listen, I have a very strong baby face. Okay, I do not look remotely near. I look half my age. Not gonna lie, I float around half my age. That's what I usually get guessed as. It's just I look quite young and I'm quite petite and that kind of thing. And so they just assume I'm a child. And also it doesn't help that my sweatpants were Care Bear sweatpants. They're Care Bear sweatpants, and I was wearing, I think, like a matching Care Bears like baggy t-shirt. It probably didn't help. It didn't help anything. And so there I was. And so he walked in real fast, and he was like, "Hey, my name's so and so. I'm with your internet provider. Okay, we're just gonna. Can I see your router real fast?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And so he checks the router and everything, and he goes, "Well, everything looks fine. Everything's plugged in properly. Nothing's wrong with the actual device. Nothing's burnt out. Everything seems fine." And so, share is my favorite. And so, and so after we discern that there's nothing wrong with the router or the modem, he steps outside and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go look around and try to find your fiber cable and let's see if there's anything wrong with them. Like, okay. And so he kind of goes off to do his own thing for a while, and then he calls me and he's like, hey, so, cause he would never enter the house without my permission, and so he'd always call me to come pick up the door. And so like, he called me and he's like, oh hey, so wanna come downstairs real fast? Let me talk to you outside. I'm like, yeah, sure. And so I come downstairs and he's like, okay, so let me just tell you what. I found your fiber cable thingy, your internet cable. It's supposed to be underground, but do you know when you had this installed? I was like, about 2 years ago. And he was like, okay, so whoever first installed it didn't really do it right, because apparently there's a section of the wire that was exposed. And he's like, yeah, I found the exposed wire, but you want to know who found it first? Raccoons. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, there's a bunch of chew marks all over the wire, and I guess last night it finally had enough and finally quit, so I think raccoons found it. Like raccoons, possums, other critters, like that kind of thing. And so basically a pack of raccoons chewed my internet. Or Aiadmirers. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe a bunch of Aiadmirers did not want me to stream, and so they fucking chewed through my fucking cables. I'm like, uh-oh, which wild beast did it this time? And he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was driving around your neighborhood earlier and I did see some raccoons. It could have been them. Like, shit, you're right. and reverse flash voice, it was me, Aya, I chewed through your internet cables. No! Guys, stop eating my cables! Okay? And so he was like, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. And then, well, I'm gonna call in my guys, and they'll probably come in tomorrow or tonight and re-bury your cables. And I was like, okay. And so, that's what happened. And then, so, mind you, so, the way that we had things, so, the way that, he would communicate with me is that he either ring the front doorbell so I could meet him at the back door and let him in, or he'd call me, right? And so, I kind of got, like, over the course of the day, he did check in periodically to, like, check in with me and ask me questions about the house and ask me questions about, like, the internet provider. And I'd be happy to answer. And, he'd always ring the doorbell or call me, but throughout the entire day, I was conditioned to just respond to the doorbell. Typically, I ignore everyone who comes to the house, even, like, male people. They can come back later. I don't like answering the door alone because I'm paranoid. And so, it got to the point where, so we had one last check-in, and he was like, okay, so, I went ahead and changed your cable. We're gonna have guys come in either tonight or tomorrow to bury it and that kind of thing, okay? And I was like, okay. And he didn't really say goodbye or anything, so I wasn't sure when he'd be leaving. And so, I just offered him a cola because it's really hot today. It was 100 degrees today. And I was like, oh, like, you know, it was really hot today, even outside this entire time. Do you want a glass of water? Do you want, like, a cola? And he's like, oh, if you have a soda, that'd be cool. I'm like, yeah, sure, I want some cola. I got Dr. Pepper. I got Sprite. He's like, oh, cola's fine. And so I whipped out, like, a cold can for him. And he's like, oh, thank you. I'm like, I got you. And then, I didn't see him again. And so I was under the impression that he was still around the area or something. Or at least around the house. And so I got another doorbell ring. And I was like, oh, it must be the guy. He must need something. And so maybe he's returning the can or something. And so I walked out. I run downstairs and I open the back door. He's not there. He would normally meet us there. But I heard knocking, like intermittent knocking at the front door. And I was like, huh. This guy should know that, you know, he can just meet me back here. It's what we've been doing this entire time, right? Like, he'd ring the doorbell and I meet him in the, on the back porch. And so, but he wasn't there. And I was like, okay, and against my better judgment, I think I felt confident because it was bright daylight. It was like 4 p.m. It's bright out. It's like the sun is shining. It's blazing hot. And I was like, well, it's not nighttime. I can check who it is. Because he did say that there's going to be guys coming over to bury the wire. And I was like, okay, if it's not him, then it's probably the guys burying the wire. And so they probably maybe just want access to the back door or something. And so I walked to the front, and there's a singular guy. Like a singular guy. Not gonna lie, I thought he was a Mormon. he was dressed very nicely. He had like a button-up shirt and khakis. And I was like, okay, what? I was like, is this guy Mormon or something? And so, the thing is, this entire time, and I don't want to be, I know I'm being kind of mean about it, but like, the guy who came over was super nice. He was super friendly. The only thing is, I am the only girl in the house right now. I am petite. And I look half my age. So, I don't feel comfortable with anyone coming into my house without any protection. And so, unfortunately, my combat axe couldn't fit in my back pocket. I have like a belt thingy. And so I was, you know, prepared just in case. I had a knife and pepper spray just in case. And so I had it on the entire time, just in case. He was a wonderful person. He was super sweet, but you can never be too sure, right? I just want to be perfectly safe. And so, of course, I never had to use it. And so, the problem is, I was hiding my pepper spray and my knife with a jacket. And because I was answering the door really fast, I forgot to put my jacket back on. So there I was, walking towards the front door with a very obvious hunting knife. With a very obvious knife and mace on my hip. And so this guy is at my front door. Here I am, literally armed. And I go, hello? And this guy jumps. Like this guy goes, ah! Like I scare the shit out of this guy, because I just fucking jump scare this man. I fully just jump scare this man. And so and so there I was in my Care Bears pajamas. My Care Bears sweatpants and matching t-shirts, and a fucking knife and pepper spray attached to my hip. I was like, can I help you? And he was like, oh, hi. I forgot how he introduced himself, but like, I realized he was a salesperson. Yeah, I realized he was a salesperson very quickly. And because he turned around and he had like a badge with like his company name, and I saw a little, like, he had a fucking Segway. I forgot Segways exist. But he was riding on it, because I looked at the curb. He had a Segway on our front lawn. I'm like, you rode a Segway around here? It's at the front door. No, I walked to the front door because I checked the back door and no one was there. And so I checked the front door, and he's selling like a pest control thing. Yeah. So we already have a guy for our pest control stuff that we've been using for like the past 5-6 years. But this guy was like, oh, like, he was like, oh, so tell me, do you have any bugs in this area? And I'll be honest, I didn't want to deal with it. Because I was like, oh, by the way, this entire time, I had the TV upstairs on really loud, so it doesn't sound like I'm alone. You know, just being safe. And so, I didn't want to say that I was alone or anything. I think this guy also assumed that I was a child. Because he's like, oh, so, I'm going to assume you're not the owner of this house. I was like, no, I am not. And he's like, oh, okay, are your parents home? And I was like, yes, they are. Well, my mom is. That's an obvious lie. It's a bold-faced lie. My parents are in Europe right now. However, I didn't want to sound like I was alone. And so he's like, oh, but do you live here? I'm like, yeah, I do. I mean, well, only for a little bit. And so, because I knew he was gonna ask me questions about the house in order to sell me something. And so I didn't want to have to answer questions, so I lied. I said this, yeah, my mom's home, but we just moved in. And he's like, oh, so you're new to the neighborhood? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty new. I think we moved in here like 2 months ago. He's like, oh, okay, I see. So what do you know about your house? Like, you know, your square footage, how many bedrooms you have? I'm like, I was like, and he's like, I was like, I just gave a random thing, like, oh, it has, like, you know, 3 bedrooms, whatever. I just shot, like, a random number. And then, I just really didn't want to deal with him. I really didn't want to deal with him. And so, I was just like... I knew he was gonna ask questions about the house to push a quote on me. And so, I was like, hey, man, like, my mom's alone in my house right now, and I kind of need to take care of her. And he's like, oh, no worries, it'll be quick. And I just, like, I was like, yeah, she's a burn victim. Yeah, we had to move to this city because I was like, yeah, we recently moved to this house the other month because she was caught in a serious accident where she, like, you know, burned like 90% of her body, and like we had to move to this neighborhood because it's closer to the medical district. He's like, I'm so sorry. Do you want to, like, ask if she wants to have, like, you know, pest control? Like, I was like, wait, he's still pushing for it? And so I just looked at my phone, and it was like 2 minutes before an hour. And I was like, oh no, sorry, like, we actually have a meeting soon. We're gonna have a telehealth call with one of our surgeons because she's getting skin grafts. I'm so sorry. I'm like, okay, bye. Oh my god. And so that's how I scared off a salesman, you know? Yeah. And that's how I just casually scared off a salesman, okay? Never try to come to my house and sell me things. I'll find ways to traumatize you, okay? But yeah, so I just convinced this poor man that my mom was a burn victim and she was preparing for skin graft surgery to scare him off. Yeah, because the thing is, like, typically if it was a phone call, I would just hang up, but I can't leave. And, like, I made the mistake of going out to him, and I was like, shit. And I was like, god damn it. I can't just walk away from him without saying anything, you know? And so, he hopped in a Segway and, you know, drove away to the next house, and I was like, okay. Anyways, but that's what happened. And then I got some other stuff done before stream. Yeah, no, it's so funny because I literally tell him my mom's a burn victim, and he's like, oh, well, you know, do you want to ask her? I'm like, she's a burn victim. Not really, but, like, would you really ask someone that? Would you ask someone who suffered a horrible life-changing event, hey, how about them ants? You know, it's time and place, brother. Time and place. Yeah, time and place. I didn't just want to walk off, though. It just sounded a bit rude. I don't want to do that. And so, yeah. And so, I lied that my mom was a burn victim until he fucked off. And that's it. Okay? You know, so, that was insane. Yeah, that was crazy. And all of this, within this, just because my internet goes out. That's it. Just because my fucking internet goes out. I have to deal with socializing. I have to deal with people coming to my house. And of course, like, I never answer the door to salesman, but I just thought he was the internet provider guy or the team burying the cables. I don't know who it was. And so I fucking accidentally walked into a salesman trap. Yeah. And so, yeah. Yeah. This is so funny. It was so funny because I remember the look on his face when I went, yeah, we moved into town a couple months ago because my mom got caught in a horrible accident. She burned 90% of her body. The way he went from was insane. I almost feel bad about it. We already have a pest guy. We already have one, okay? Please leave me alone. It was like, I even told him, I was like, we already have a pest provider, sorry. And he's, oh, but we're better though. I'm like, oh, please stop. Yeah, I'll tell them when they come back, yeah. It was so, I almost feel bad. I almost feel bad. I was like, yeah, sorry. It's like when he was trying to like sell me on a quote, because he whipped out his tab and had like prices, like, $500, $600, blah, blah, blah. And and he was like, yeah, I'm going door to door right now because we have a major sale. And I was like, sorry to cut you off. I can see the time. We actually have a telehealth call with our doctor real fast because mom's getting skin grafts. And he was like, I'll leave you too. I'm so sorry to bother you. You see, it's the Dungeon Master brain. Yeah, it's the Dungeon Master. It's the Dungeon Master brain, okay? My history as a Dungeon Master has allowed me to lie on command. And that's how I told a random guy, a random salesman, that my mom was a burn victim. People who actually suffer from burns, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is probably deeply disrespectful. My apologies. I just did not want to deal with him. I did not want to at all. My apologies. My patience for salesmen is 0. Yeah, mom got fireballed, you know. She hasn't been the same since. It was rough. Very rough. But that's how my day. No, seriously. He asked if he can come back. He asked, like, because I told him, no. So I told him, oh yeah, we got a meeting for my mom's skin graft stuff. He's like, oh, is it okay if I come back tomorrow or something? Or like, no, to come back the next day. I'm like, I don't know. Depends on when the doctors will let us have surgery because mom is slowly getting her skin infected. And so like, it's this. Okay, I didn't say it like that. I was like, oh, this depends. We don't know when the surgery's gonna be scheduled. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, you take care and good luck with that. I'm like, okay. Bye. So, anyways. So, lying's okay if it's funny, okay? Yeah, so he was being very pushy though. Very pushy, very pushy. And I was like, I wouldn't have to lie so much if you just would stop being pushy, sir. Okay, but that was my day. Oh yeah, I also painted a Warhammer miniature for my friend. Wanna see it? Yeah, I painted it for my friend. It's her birthday tomorrow. And so, I painted a Warhammer miniature. I painted a Space Marine in her favorite colors. Her favorite colors are teal and pink. And so, look what I made! Ta-da! It's a seafoam teal and kind of like the soft baby metallic pink. This little Space Marine, ta-da! Yeah, I knocked this out in like 3 hours. Well, I got started on it last night, but my eyes are really hurting, so I had to stop. And then I finished it today while the internet was out. Yeah. I'm pretty happy. They're not bad for a pretty slapdash job. Yeah, I think him being a uniform color is really nice. I think the Sisters of Battle have really tested me because they have so many multicolored parts on them. Then I also made some progress on Aveline as well. Yeah, I might paint her again next week, like on a hand cam. Yeah. And so I'm gonna give it to her for her birthday. I also couldn't find a birthday box or like a thingy to hold it. And so I had an open box of My Doll, which is a painkiller often taken for period pain. And so I just put it in the My Doll box with tissue paper and taped it back together. And so tomorrow for her birthday, I'm just gonna hand her a box of My Doll. And like, hey, open it. There's a Space Marine inside. Yeah, the Emperor protects against period pain. Yeah, the My Doll Marine, exactly. Yeah, and so that's what happened today. Today was wild. Today was kind of insane. It was kind of insane. Because I was pissy all day because I couldn't get any work done. And again, I'm so sorry for canceling streams, everyone. Yeah, I'm sorry I had to cancel streams and stuff today, guys. And I apologize to Mary and all the collab people, too, because I had to miss the collab stream because my internet was out, like, for 12 hours. So sorry, everyone. Sorry. Didn't mean to. Sorry, guys. At least I have dried mango. It was really bad timing today. Super bad timing. Yeah. Yeah, so sorry everyone. But that's okay. That's how you're streaming now. Yeah, it was a super unlucky day today, yeah. And I was FaceTiming my dad too, and I was explaining how the internet was out. It was a whole thing. It was an ordeal. Yeah, so it turns out a pack of raccoons cut my internet, so that was crazy. The local wildlife is fighting back against me, and I don't appreciate it. Okay? Can the local wildlife not do that, please? Then I had to fake my mom having skin graft surgery. It's been a wild day. It's been a wild fucking day. Okay? Wild. Yeah, I hope tomorrow will be better for my mom especially, yeah, you know. She needs it for her skin grafts. Yeah, I got hit point blank with that fireball. But thank you for the super baby clay goop and me the goop. Reed, thank you. Welcome back. Happy 1 month. Love 1 month. My favorite emote is hell yeah, brother. Yeah, I love seeing Aiadmirers pick up my vernacular, and so when they say hell yeah, brother, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. Jesse, thank you for the gifted. Kamandachi, thank you for the super. That was a cool model. I get work on it. Thank you, Kamandachi. Grapple, thank you for the super. Vivicore, thank you for the 5 gifted. If y'all got a gifted membership from Vivicore, make sure to thank them properly. Thank you. Shidnum, thank you for the super. Isaiah, thank you for the super. Gooby, Gooby. Eat me. Gooby. Thank you, Isaiah. Juice, thank you for the super. Late birthday super, because I got so busy last week I couldn't catch streams. But happy birthday to our most precious Goob. Though mostly a VOD watcher now because work. You make me smile rate is phenomenal. Blech. I am but a humble Gooby. You praise me too much. I'm just a humble Gooby. Thank you though. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Tibbets, welcome back to the main gym. Vivi Claire, thank you for super small. I am not that small. I'm petite. I'm just slightly petite, okay? Phantom, thank you for the super. It just means you have a youthful vigor about you. No, I'm baby-faced. Very baby-faced. I'm just extremely baby-faced. I look very young. I'm quite petite. I get mistaken for half my age on the regular. Hikage, welcome to the main ship. Good to have you. Vivicore, thank you for the super. Breaking news. Small petite woman in Care Bear PJ starting salesman. No! I just fucked with him a little bit. Will, thank you for the super. Sorry about the cable and the trouble. I got a bit hungry last night. Hey! Guys, Girl, they're charging me $150 to bury my cables. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I didn't break anything. I'm kind of annoyed though. They're having me pay $150. They're having. Oh, bye, Komendachi. They're having me pay $150 for the cable replacement and the burial of the cables. Like, yeah, they're charging me. But I'm like, but we didn't install it. Someone else installed it. Why is it our fault, you know? Yeah. Exactly. They're the ones who did it wrong. So I'm like, I don't know why they're charging me. And so like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah. I'm gonna ask my dad about what to do because I feel like we should counter that because I'm not gonna pay $150 for fixing a mistake that they made. Sorry, I'm really funny. Excuse me, goodness. Yeah. And so, yeah, and so I don't know why I'm being charged for it, but hey, what can you do? Sorry, goodness, I'm flummy. Anyways. God, that is so annoying. It's because I had to step outside quite a bit to talk to the guy. Pardon, God. I think now that I'm talking, it's loosening up all the phlegm and shit. Yeah. I didn't even take a I didn't take a picture of it before. I never even knew there was an issue. That's why we were so confused when the internet went out. Yeah, we had no idea that there was an exposed wire to begin with. Yeah, but thank you, Lils. Phantom, thank you for the super. Imagine him coming back a few weeks later and your mom answers the door and you're like, wow, those skin did wonders. She's not my real mom. She's a like a skinwalker or like a mimic or something. Yeah, something like that. 1 second. Yeah, and so God, holy shit! Wow, I'm flummy. Yeah, God, holy shit. God, that's so annoying. And so, yeah, but that was my day. It was very tedious. It was super tedious. And of course, so I have unlimited data on my phone, so I could at least have internet on my phone. However, I don't have access to my day job work emails because I don't want to have Outlook on my phone. Plus, like, I'm of the belief that when I'm at the office, you're not allowed to talk to me. Straight up. Okay? When I'm done with work, I'm done with work. I'm not answering shit. And so I actually do not have my work email on my phone. I have Teams. I have Teams and everything just because it's convenient. Excuse me. I have Teams on my phone. But like, so on Teams, I got asked for a bajillion different things. I'm like, why? Like, were y'all waiting for me to not have internet or something? Because this past week was pretty slow at the office, and suddenly I need it for everything. I'm like, are you serious? And so I'm probably gonna stay up late tonight, just clearing whenever I have to clear for work, just because I had no internet today. But it's just like the worst possible timing, and so that was super duper annoying. Today was a lot. Today was a lot. Today was very unnecessary. It was doing the most, and I don't appreciate it. Yeah, and so that sucked, but at least my internet is back. It just took literally all day. And I might be footing the bill for something that's not really my fault, but okay. But we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, and so I think it may just be for the labor of burying the cables again. I'm not sure, but either way, it's kind of a pain. Oh, bye, Phantom. But yeah, it's just kind of a pain. And so, but at least it's over. At least I finally have internet again. Because, I mean, it's funny because, like, I'm so chronically not online that it doesn't really bother me that I don't have internet. It just sucks that I can't work. Yeah, I just can't work. And so, like, I'll be honest, I don't have Microsoft Office on this PC because I don't give a shit. And so I couldn't even access, like, my script writing documents because they're all on Google Drive or Google Docs. And so I need internet to access everything. And so I couldn't get any work done today at all. And so, like, I don't care that I can't, like, doom scroll on Twitter. I don't do that anyways. But, like, I just couldn't get any work done. So I felt really, like, idle today. At least it forced me to slow down and paint some minis, take care of some stuff around the house, clean my room a bit. At least it forced me to take care of some other things around the house. But it just sucked that I couldn't get any proper work done. Yeah. It just stunk. Why is he meowing so loud? Bro, he meows like his life's in danger. What? What doth thou need? Mammals, what the hell? Thank you for the opposite. What the hell? Can I help you? Can you hear him meowing? He's meowing. He's like meowing as he sits on the floor doing nothing. Sir, what is he yelling about? Thank you for the opposite. Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? What? Can I help you? Hi. How are you? Hi. Hi, Mavericks. Thank you for the Aka Supa. Thank you for the Aka donor earlier, Sinister. Even now, Sinister's hiding like a coward. Yeah. I know y'all are afraid of me, but come on. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Of course the Aiadmirers fear my awesome power. My omniscience. My omnipotence. My omni-man or whatever. Yeah. Clearly the Aiadmirers are afraid of me. Good. Good. Thank you for the Aka Supa, Maros. I cast fear! Yeah, you poop yourself. It's not my aura. Actually, it is my aura. Yeah, it's my aura. As an Oathbreaker Paladin, I have an aura of hate about me. And it frightens the Aiadmirers into paralysis! They cannot move! Yeah, the Aiadmirers they're all afraid of me. They know my awesome power. Shut up, Typhus! Of course you're afraid, Brando. I'm aura maxing. Yeah, my aura. Me and my hater or my hater raid. Yeah, Brando's shivering in his boots right now. You're afraid. No, you don't, TNT Raider, because I ate your advantage. No, shush. Yeah, the Aiadmirers are all... What the... Shut up! Thank you for the Aka Supa Marrow. Shut up! I'm just testing this new feature that makes Supas free only for... That's not true! It is not true, guys. Do not listen to Maros. Do not be led astray, Aiadmirers. Clearly, Maros is undergoing psychosis. Clearly undergoing psychosis. No, we are not testing that free... That's not a feature we're testing today. We're testing the Memby Switch feature, okay? Not that. That's not even a real feature. Aiadmirers, don't fall for his heinous ploy. His tricks, okay? Yeah, don't you dare fall for his tricks. He's full of lies. Yeah, full of lies and tomfoolery. Don't believe him. P10, stop! Don't believe him! No, it does not work. Shut up, P10. It's no lies. Lies. Thank you for the super shush. It's not real. No. No. Silence. Tis not true. You're full of lies. You're full of lies and tomfoolery. Yeah, Aiadmirers, don't listen to them, okay? Only dorks would listen to them. Yeah, Aiadmirers, I trained you guys. I trained you with military precision to be sharp, vigilant, and clever, okay? Only a fool would fall for such lies. Yeah. Ow, that was my shoulder popping, by the way. My shoulder went in crazy mode. Brando, thank you for the super. Shut up. Bro, it actually was thanks, Mavericks. Shut up. No, it is not. You're lying. You're lying. No, Josh, you're not a shitter. You're a pisser. Thank you for the super. Shut up. It's not real. Shut up. You lie. I threw up. Good. Mom, I threw up. I didn't get a train. Can I get a refund on like a vacation? No! You get nothing. And welcome to the main trip, Hikage. Welcome, welcome, welcome to hell. I am no fool. I'm insane. I don't know why I read that in the delivery of like, I am no man. Then she stabs Sauron in the eye. Yeah. No, boarding the ship, force the pith. No, silence, Aiadmirers. I will be obeyed. I am the Grand High Gooby of the court. You train a bunch of birds that cry and piss themselves when you leave. Good. You see, it's to keep you safe. You must stick with me, chat. If you don't see me, that means you fell behind. If you fell behind, that means you're vulnerable to attack. Yeah. I only accept being trained by Miss Amare.
I trained you better than this. I'll have you know that I trained you very hard for this, okay? I trained you to do better than this. I trained you to be good little burbs. So, what happened? What happened? I could have sworn I told you to be good burbies. And this is not good burby behavior. What monsters are waiting to prey on us? Maka, all of them. All of them. Especially the most egregious monster of all. I don't know any villains to list off the top of my head. Anyways, thank you. Okay? So you will be more wise now, okay? You must unless you'd like to face punishment of the capital nature, thou shalt not break my rules or disobey me, okay? Alright. And Miss Amare speaks Spanish un poquito. Un poquito. Alright? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, you must be good burbies for me, okay? You must be good burbies. Yeah, or else Gooby will be super mad. Gooby will become super mad, and she'll probably also eat you. And your ankles. Yeah. Oh, hi, Gooby. Why'd I read that as, like, from the room?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I'll banish you to Australia. You know what that means? You cease to exist. But I need my ankles. No, you don't. No, you don't. Y'all forget that y'all belong to me, okay? Aiadmirers, from the very feathers on your body to your cute little talons and your tiny little beaks, you're all mine. Mom, can you be my cramps during the male Aiadmirers? Male Aiadmirers, please accept the cramps of every woman ever. Thank you. Oh, hi, Goob. Yeah, why I sound like James Charles.
Oh, hi, Goob. Oh, hi, sisters.
Yeah, I sound like James Charles. Crazy Dio. The room watch along would go kind of insane though. Either that or the Incredible Bulk. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, either that. Yeah, either one. Yeah. Yes, the cramps. Suffer! I'm giving all the males in chat periods right now. Today we're gonna learn some empathy. Yeah. And we're gonna learn some empathy, and you will receive period pains, and you will empathize with your female allies. Okay? Good. Perfect. Perfect. I'm a big independent Barbie, y'all. Aiadmirers, allow me to explain the parasitic relationship relationship between Aya and the Aiadmirers. Aya receives your blood, your organs, and your undying faith and admiration. In return, I give Smoochie. It's a symbiotic relationship between Gooby and the Burbies. Hi, Capin. Yeah. That's how we do things around here, okay? I receive all your blood, all of your organs, and all that stuff. And you just might receive smoochies. Okay? Yeah. Exactly. Boobin fartin. Yeah. It's a fair trade. It's a fair trade. It is what it is. You know? Yeah. Trust me, I did business. I'm not a parasite. It's a symbiotic relationship. Yeah. Yeah. Shut up. No. It must remain symbiotic without any tyranny. There's no tyranny here. What? Do y'all think I'm a tyrant? No. I am not a tyrant. I'm just a goob. Oh my god. You silly guy. Y'all are painting me to be some kind of villain. I am not a villain. I'm just a silly girl. Just a silly girl. Yeah. Hi, Axe. Hi. Yeah, y'all paint me to be some kind of villain. I am no such thing. Okay? Yeah. I'm anemic, so you switch. No, I demand your life force. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my god. Guys, if you ever get a parasite in your body, can you name it after me? Like, if any of you guys were ever to get bot flies or like a tapeworm or like a ringworm, would you name it after me? Would you guys? If you had the option to name a parasite after me, would you do it? Really? Yay! Then you can't get rid of it. You can't get rid of it then, because I have to be the parasite. Yeah. Yeah. What was it too? No, I'll just imagine. It's like a parasite with really good makeup. Yeah. No, you have to keep it. Yeah. Give them exactly. Guys, brand new merch on the website. It's now just, it's literally a parasite. A parasite with my beret. That's it. Yeah, guys, breaking news. We finally got Aya merch. We finally got more Aya merch after months of waiting. We finally have more Aya merch, and it's just me as a parasite. Yeah. Exactly. That I can be with you at all times. Would you still love me if I was a parasitic worm? Of course! I would feed you my own life force. Yeah. An explosion of spiderlings like that scene from The Mist? Yeah. But villains are hot and sexy, so you being a villain makes sense because you're so sexy. Shush! No. If you get rid of it, you can keep it in a jar. Exactly! I have tuberculosis germs permanently living in me. Can I name after you instead? Yes! Yes, you can. Yeah. Honestly, what if, you know, I had the most psychotic thought the other day. I don't think I'll ever do a dono-thon or a supathon or anything like that, just because, like, I don't see a need for it. But I remember thinking, if I were to ever hold a supathon or dono-thon or whatever, what would the theming be? Like, what would be like the reward tiers? And I was like, what if like upon receiving a certain amount, I will name my stomach ulcer after someone in chat. You know, this thought came to me at like 3 in the morning. I was like, if I'm ever gonna do like a donathon, the highest donator will get to name the ulcer inside of my tummy. Yeah. That would be insane. That would be insane. That'd be good. Thank you for the sopa. So, we be a worm for you, girl? Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, what do you mean no? It's yes. Yes, technically my ulcer's named Barbara. However, I can change her name. She doesn't have a birth certificate yet. Mm-hmm. Oh, I've had it forever, don't worry. I've had it for ages now. I'm just saying, we could name Barbara something else. Yeah, name my ulcer Barbara. Mm-hmm. So, like... Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oscar, thank you for the 23 months. Good to see you again. Mwah! There could be a Barbara in chat. There could be. There could be. But Barbara's such an old person name, though. Hi, Barbs. Hi, Marmar. Yeah, exactly. So, So, I don't think it'll ever happen. But if I ever hold, like, a Suba or Donathon, the highest donator my ulcer will be named after the highest donator. Boom. This came to me at 3 in the morning. At 3 in the goddamn morning. It's so stupid. This one? No, I don't really need to though. That's the thing though. I mean, not that I have anything against donathons or supathons, but I just don't really have an event for it or anything. I have nothing planned for it. Yeah. I don't think I ever have plans for one. Not that I have anything really against it. I just have no plans. We need it though. What? No, you don't. No, we don't. What? Huh? Why would you need a supathon? What for? Typically, that's for the benefit of the streamer or their projects or something. Have you wondered why God seems to want you dead? Oh no! It's just an ulcer. I named her Barbara. Yeah. Can't be that bad. You spoil out? No need to do that. Y'all do that plenty. Yeah. Gives an excuse to send reds without repercussion. You can send reds as much as you want. Red emojis, that is. Because it signifies blood. Make you cry, guys. Shut up, Axios! You always want to see me cry for no reason! What the hell? What the hell? Red emojis! Because blood. Donation gold chat buys you dinner. I make my own dinner though. I cook at home. Shut up! Shut up! Silence! Shut up! Nope. I'm out of here. Nope. I'm out of here. nerds. I bet you got real scared for a second. Yeah, I bet y'all got really scared for a second. Shut up, Brendo. Yeah, the Aiadmirers are really sad just now, weren't you? Silly burbies. Silly stinky burbies. Look at these nerds. Thank you for the super, Teresa. Yeah, so scared. Yeah, wipes tear tracks from your face. Oh yeah, very, yeah, not scared at all. Yeah. Hey, what the? Hey, what? Gabster! Gabster! Listen here. Female. Listen here, Gabster. Listen, man, she ain't here. I guess I gotta cash these free supers. Oh, she back. Yippee! Hey! Gabster! Also, Gabster, can I ask you a quick question? Did you draw your profile picture? Sorry, I don't mean to derail the conversation, but I just noticed. Did you draw your profile picture? Because if you did, I adore your style. It is so fun. I feel like this is an art style that would lend itself really nicely to comic strips. You did? Do you do comics by any chance? This style would suit super well with comic strips. Yeah, it's like I occasionally browse the comic subreddit, and this style would be very popular on, I think. You do? Oh! That's impressive! No, I like your art style a lot. It's like, I feel like with my art, I have a really hard time expressing emotion and emoting, and like, I feel like my art looks so stiff, doesn't it? It looks super stiff, and I don't know why. But yours looks much more fluid and much more expressive. It's nice, Gapster. I like it. Thank you for the... Stop! What the... Stop! Oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ, stop! Stop! God! Stop! What the fuck? Guys, relax! I'm back! I didn't go anywhere! I lied! I'm still here! God, stop it! Shut! God, stop it! What the hell's wrong with you people? Guys! God, I can't believe you're doing this to me. My mom's a burn victim. Stop it, you guys! Stop! Relax! God, is there something in the water? Something in the filters? You unintentionally caused chaos. I don't think you're sorry at all, Gapster. I don't think you're sorry at all. The Aiadmirers fight or super response. Mama Myra coming. For those who don't understand the context, I told a salesperson who stopped by my house that my mom was suffering from severe burns to get them to go away. Was that morally correct? No. Did it work? Yes. Thank you for the Akasupa! Thank you so much, Gapster! Thank you! Now shush! I'm here. You can't hide from me forever. BJ! Thank you for the Akasupa! Thank you! Happy belated birthday, Io. Aw, thank you. You didn't have to do nothing for me. Can't believe how many sweet messages and gifts you received. It warmed my heart. It really warms my heart. It's like, I don't know. Do you ever feel like a plastic... Sometimes I feel a wee bit invisible. A wee teensy bit invisible. And like, when I am visible, it's not a pleasant kind of visible. Does that make sense? And so... it was really nice to receive so many lovely gifts from the Aiadmirers. Like, just like, not gonna lie, my birthday's long over, but I keep browsing the birthday tag because it's so warm and fuzzy. But yeah, it warmed my heart too. Not sure what else I can add. That said, ever since my medical discharge, you've been a pillar that made me whole. Thank you, Aya, for all your hard work. Loves. Aww, BJ. Can I be very honest for a second? I know I call y'all nerds and dweebs and shit. Y'all are genuinely super cool. It's like y'all come from like all kinds of walks of life. We've got artists, we got military in here, we've got fellow streamers, we've got artists, we've got like medical people. I think for a while we had a mortician in chat at one point. Like, we have some really crazy cool backgrounds in chat. Like, lots and lots of cool people, for real. I know, right? It's kind of the Avengers. Yeah, it's so cool. Like, legit, Aiadmirers are kind of like an actually super cool bunch. Yeah, the Avengers, yeah! Yeah, it's really weird. The Aiadmirers are actually very interesting people. And so, well, perhaps it is, Axe, perhaps. Maybe. But you're only cool because you introduced me to momos and those are really yummy. They're really yummy. I go to this one restaurant that has them, and I love momos. They're so good. They're basically dumplings. They're super yummy. Yeah, I like them a lot. They're nice and spiced. They're really spiced, heavily spiced. Yeah. But thank you for the Akasupa, PJ. Mwah, thank you. The Aiadmirers are my pillar that make me whole. Yeah. Whenever I'm sad, I think about my burbies, and then my burbies make me happy. Yeah, exactly, Makama. Like those kind of videos. Yeah. Yeah. I had a dream this would happen. I had talking about the difference Aiadmirers and how we're the Avengers. Why can't my prophetic dreams give me a lot of numbers? Really? That's some crazy deja vu. Stream Deja Vu by Uki Violetta. Thank you for the Akasupa, BJ. Mwah. Thank you. You're too sweet, BJ. Aww. Maka, thank you for the Akasupa. There's no Gooby here. I guess I'll send a Supa to chat instead. What is this logic, Maka? What is this logic? What the fuck is this logic? What the hell? What is this logic? Why? Oh, speaking of gorgeous, amazing, beautiful cosplayers. So, I no longer cosplay very much. I'm partially retired at this point. However, I actually showed my outfit to Ma-chan, my upcoming outfit. Oh, hi, honey cake. Welcome on in. Ma-chan saw the PNG for my fully completed outfit number 4. And I showed her, A, because she's my mod, and B, because she's an active cosplayer, a very active cosplayer. And I asked her, Ma-chan, would this outfit be hard to cosplay? And she said, construction-wise, it could be challenging because there's ruffles. However, in terms of comfort, this is likely among your most comfortable cosplays. So cosplayers, you're welcome. This one has comfy footwear and is overall very like comfy. It's not overheating or anything. It's not overly like, too much. So you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Aiadmirers. I thought of you. Yeah, legit pro cosplayer approved. Yeah. Thank you, Maka. Thank you, Mavros. Thank you, Gapster. Thank you, BG. Thank you, Maka. Thank you for the Akasupas. Thank you. Mwah! Why am I so spoiled? I'm so spoiled. Wait. I need comfy shoes. These shoes are pretty comfy. And for my button bazongas not be fully out, I can probably do it. Yeah. About that. Okay, well, you'll see it when you see it. Thank you for the super Steve. Excuse me, I burped. Burn word fight. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Gosh, you are so stinky. Thank you for the super Sway. Guys, can we go one day without attacking each other with super chats, please? Thank you. Nothing. 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 I didn't say nothing, okay? Yeah, I didn't say nothing. Are you raw dog and feet? None of my outfits have my feet showing. I'm sorry, guys. all of my outfits have clothes. Oh wait. One, you can see the tops of my feet. Not all of them though. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my outfits are boobied up though. Yeah. attacking the virus of the grippers. I'm sorry, I don't like feet very much. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, not even the tip. No. I got some pretty ridiculous booba sunburns. Oh my god, yeah. So... I have two of those stories. A long time ago, which character was it? It was... I cosplayed, Ari from KDA. And mind you, like, I don't typically have the bosom out, you know? Because I tend to be very, I don't know. I'm very covered up, honestly. I'm very, very covered up. However, for KDA, I think, for pop stars, I believe, she has, like, a bodice. And I think it has... Does it have straps? I think it has straps. I don't remember. I think there's straps on the side. I think it's like a halter neck situation. Mind you, I've never played League before. However, I was sponsored to wear a certain cosplay, and so I did. Actually, are there any straps? Oh no, they're the arm sleeves. Yeah, there's a choker in the sleeves. Okay. And so I took a photo shoot at a beach with some friends for a KDA photo shoot. I got a sunburn of like the choker and the top of the bodice. And it was awkward because when I went to the gym, I was wearing a tank top at the gym, and there I was with a fucking choker sunburn. I had the invisible sunburn, the invisible choker the entire time. Yeah, another time, I was wearing Xiao from Genshin Impact, and again, another beach shoot. And so, I learned my lesson. I wore lots of sunblock on my chest as well. However, one of my friends was cosplaying Beidou, and she's wearing a lot of leather, and it does not sweat well. It doesn't breathe well. And so she was low-key dying. And so while we were waiting for other people in our photo shoot to get their photos done, I literally body blocked the sun for her. So she sat in the sand, and I was facing her, and my back was to the sun to body block her so she wouldn't burn. So Xiao actually has an open back panel. Xiao has a back panel with like these little strappy thingies on the back. And so I got, for some reason, it led to a croissant-shaped sunburn on my back. A croissant-shaped sunburn. Because the weird position of the back panel and these strappies, it looks like a fucking croissant. So, like, why do you have a croissant sunburn? I don't know! I don't know why it ended up like that shape! I don't know! I also had his big, like, his fake tattoo. Like, his, he has, like, a green, like half-sleeve tattoo on his right arm. And I got it sunburned, too! And so I got a tattoo tan line that lasted for like 6 months. So I was stuck with a croissant and the fucking tattoo for 6 fucking months. And so whenever I went out with friends, if I wore anything remotely low back, they're like, hey, Aya, can I see the croissant? I'm like, okay, here. All right, yes, you can. And so there I was. Croissant on my back. What is my luck? What is my luck with that? Crazy. Absolutely, it's so stupid. Yeah, bro got a fucking... Yeah, I don't want to be French! No! No, the French aren't real! Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let me guess, the scarlet boob mole? I have a mole near my nippy. Yeah, there it is. Hi, boobs. Yeah, on my right boob, right next to the areola, right next to it, there's a mole. There's like a really small mole right next to my areola. Yeah. I also took a shower earlier, and I did my breast exam. Everything's good. Everything is normal. That's good. It's something you have to look out for, you know? My family has a history of breast cancer. I have to examine myself once a month. Yeah, I have a few cute moles. I have a mole right by my nippy. I got my lucky back mole on my upper back, like my side. I got one directly on my butt cheek. I have a couple of my knuckles. I have one beneath my eye. It's barely there. You see, I wear makeup, see? It's full coverage foundation, but I do have a mole right under my eye. It's a very subtle one. It's usually covered by makeup too. Yeah. Great, what we should do with this info, Aya? Pass it off to the NSFW artists, just so they know. Just so they know. No pressure, and NSFW artists, no pressure or anything, but now you know some critical information, you know, some critical context. If there's any Aya porn lovers out there, you know, there's some tidbits for you to know, you know. Okay, yeah. Yeah, honestly, Caesar, I was probably stabbed many times. I was basically Caesar. Yeah, I was basically Caesar, you know? Yeah, Naruhodo, yeah. Yeah, no pressure, no pressure. Crushes them like a hydraulic press. No pressure, though, no pressure. No pressure. Yeah, tidbits. Tidbits. Anyways, we've been yapping for a while. Guys, you have to stop me when I'm going on 10. I'm supposed to switch to Marble. I'm supposed to switch to Membies mode. What the hell? Aiadmirers. Vienna, hi. It's been a minute. Hi, Vienna. Hi. Yeah, sorry. Non-Membies, you will die. You will die. Aya and SW is like diamond. Very rare to find, and it's very hard. Axe, you know what? You know how earlier I said all the Aiadmirers are pretty cool? I lied. No. Axe is very much a nerd. Very dorky. Yeah, very dorky. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. You must be cold. The non-Membies will be destroyed. And I'll see you later. Yeah. I'll see you later. Why just you? 'Cause you're you, Axe. Yeah, you're a massive nerd. Okay. We're gonna swap over to Membies mode. Okay. Oh, Haro, thank you for the gifted. Thank you. Meow. So, chat, say goodbye to our gray names, our non-Membies. Bye. Thanks for stopping by, besties. Thank you, baby. Not the lifelines. Not the lifelines. Baby Core, thank you. Jesse, thank you. Edos, thank you for the 5 gift. Oh god, here it comes. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Welcome, new maidens. If y'all got a gifted membership from Edos, make sure to thank them properly. Thank you. Teresa, thank you for the super. Stopping you from yapping is equivalent to walking in front of a speeding train. It's not that dangerous. What do you think I am, a monster? Thank you. Spyro, thank you for the 5 gifted. Welcome, new maidens. If y'all got a gifted membership from Spyro, make sure to thank them properly. Thank you. Quick, grab on. Thank you. Lives are being saved. Listen, they're just being silly, okay? Thank you, Spyro. Thank you. God, y'all are such nerds. I was gonna Thanos snap them. No. Why does it feel like Titanic? Shut up. It's not that dramatic. What the fuck? Thank you. So I'm really enjoying my dried mango. Thank you for the gift, baby core. Hey, Gabster! You all got earlier too. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Gabster. If y'all got a gifted membership from Gabster, make sure to thank them properly. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, welcome new means. Welcome on in. And thank you for joining. Thank you. Okay, guys, we have to make the switch now. I think we'll play maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours of Marble. I do need to get some proper rest because I have a very early appointment to trim my bangs tomorrow. Super early, so I should probably take care of that. Oh, Brando, thank you for the gifted. Thank you. Alright. 07, everyone. Guys, wave goodbye to everyone else in chat. Goodbye, public VOD. Bye, public VOD. We're going to Membies mode now. Because apparently that's how it works. It'll split this VOD into membies and non-membies. So, 07. 07. Yeah, the new membies feature, yeah. Yeah, of course. Y'all take care. Goodbye, public VOD. Bye-bye. I feel like it'll get Chris, Cujo bit me. Mods destroy them. Cujo will be cold too. Alright, see you later. See you later. Bye-bye. Yes, got your server! Oh, very cool. Thank you for the gifted. Thank you. Thank you. This feels like I'm in a Mr. Beast show where I'm just trying to call random people. She hates me. Yeah, Kuja, because you're stinky. Mwah. Yeah. Anyways, goodbye. Goodbye. It's time for Marble. Into the icy waters you go. Thank you, no one. Thank you. Wait, how'd I do it? How do I... Is it this one? Wait. Start in 1 minute. Is it gonna give a warning or something? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, 1 minute till members only. Alright. Prepare to be decimated. Prepare for immediate death. There's a countdown? That is so overdramatic. There's a timer? Where? There's a timer? There's seriously a timer? Wait, I wanna see. What does the timer look like? Where's the fucking... Oh, it's at the top of the screen. Oh, that is ominous. Oh, brother, that is ominous. That is very ominous. Thank you, no one. Thank you. Pepe! The doomsday clock. Very cool. Thank you. Oh, Terry, thank you for the 5 gifts. Not the desperation. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Terry. Thank you. Welcome, new maidens. Welcome.